Sandy Says Read. Hello and welcome to the channel. This evening we are going to do a look at an upcoming book reading challenge. I don't know if it's even upcoming. I think I'm in the middle of it. And here we go. I'm going to talk about the Dragon book reading challenge that's going to be happening here at Sandy Says Read this year. Because this is the year of the dragon. At least I'm going to be uploading this at the Year of the Dragon. I'm filming it before the Chinese New Year begins. Guys, before we get started, let's do a little bit of housekeeping, okay? I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. And in fact, I want to encourage you to tell all your friends to subscribe to the channel too. If you have friends who like dragons, who like fantasy, who like book reviews and talking about books and finding new authors that are maybe new to you, this is the channel for you. Please and thank you. I have a goal for the channel this year, so I would like to hit that goal. So let's bring some more folks in. Bring some more folks. It's free to subscribe, so bring them in. The other housekeeping item I wanted to mention, because my channel is still so small, I'm the sponsor. So if you would like some dragony merchandise, you can go to my merch shop, which is Sandy Says Read, over on the Spreadshirt platform and pick up some dragony merch. Bookish dragony merch. For example, this shirt that I'm wearing, some days you just want the dragon to win. Stuff like this. It's there. I'll put the link for that in the drop-down box below. The commercial is over. The housekeeping stuff is over. Now we can begin talking about the Dragon Book Reading Challenge. For 2024, I would like to read just a buttload of dragon books, okay? Fantasy is my favorite, as you all know. Fantasy is my favorite. So reading dragon books is no hardship, right? This is a fun, cool, good thing. Here's the hitch in the giddy-up. I have several books on the shelves that I have not read before. My TBR list is long, right? So I've picked some books off the shelves that are dragon related or that have dragons. I've got them stacked up here. There's a couple that I've ordered to supplement, okay? But I'm still missing a few to get to 12 on my list. I made my nice little paper with some cute little dragon stickers. Yay, right? Looks very organized, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to read you the list. We're going to talk a little bit about the books that are here, but you'll notice there were some blanks here at the bottom of this list. I want you guys to recommend to me some of your favorite dragon books, or perhaps if you're an indie author and you have a dragon book that you would like me to read, pitch it to me. Let me know. Put it in the comment field below. Send me a DM on Twitter, whatever. Let me know that that book is out there. Let's talk about it. Let's get it in my hands so I can read it and enjoy it and share it with the audience here. Okay? Let us dive in. The first book that I've written down on the list, these are not in any specific order, okay? But the first book I've written down on the list for reading in the Year of the Dragon is Nightmare in Dragonland by Michael Edom. I've already read it. I've already filmed the review. I just need to upload that for you as we get to Appreciated Dragon Day, probably. January 16th is probably the day I'll upload that review for you guys to kind of kick off our dragon content. So this is a young adult, sort of tween dragon novel. That one's ready for you. It's very delightful. So that one's ready for you guys already. The second book on the list is Reckoning Day, a Gorias Gaul novel by Stephen L. Shrewsbury. That one I read on Kindle. I've already read that one. And it could not be further from the content of Nightmare in Dragonland. This one is not young adult. Let me show you the cover. There we go. Look at that dragon. He's a water dragon. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. All right. I've already read that one. I filmed that review for you guys, so we'll have that up here pretty soon. And that one it is not young adult. That one is like hardened warrior, grizzled battle guy with like strong language and sex and mayhem and people stabbing each other. Yeah, that one is not young adult. It was good, but not young adult. Okay, the third book here on my list is Talon by Julie Kagawa. And I don't know anything about this book. Other than it's been sitting on my TBR tree for a couple of years. It's been sitting over there, just waiting for me to get around to it, which is a crime. So now I have it in my hand. It's on the list. I'm going to read it, and then I will bring a review to you all there. Next on the list, okay, this one is 4A, 4B, and 4C. We have in this book, this is the Pit Dragon Trilogy. So we have Dragon's Blood, Heart's Blood, and Ascending of Dragons, all by Jane Yolen. And I think the reason that I haven't gotten around to this one yet, because I'm an idiot, and I thought, the Pit Dragon Trilogy, for some reason I thought this was one of the books in the trilogy. Look, this is one of the books, right? All 3 books are in here. And for some reason, you guys. So I'm going to read these 3, and then we'll talk about them here on the channel. That's coming up. All right, number 5 on the list is A Natural History of Dragons by Marie Brennan. This one is also part of a series, but it's a standalone book in the series, so I can read this one and talk to you guys about it. Again, it's been on the shelf, it's been on the TBR pile, waiting for me to get to it. So we're going to use this Year of the Dragon as an excuse to get this thing read. Next, we have 6A and 6B, are Dragon Captives and Dragon Bones. And this is Lisa McMahon is our author for Dragon Captives. Yeah, this is in the Unwanted Quests series. And here's Dragon Bones. Get the glare off of it. The Unwanted Quests, I did a little bit of research on it, and it looks like there's like a whole lot of books in the Unwanted Quests series, but these 2 are a duology that go together. And I'm hoping that I got that right. Like, I'm hoping that it's not like these 2 and then there's like 3 more in this set that make me go, oh, I want more. Yeah, hopefully it's just these 2. We'll see. But look, isn't that a nice cover? Dragon Captives, look at that. I like that. I like the blue. All right. Next on the list, number 7 is The Dragon's Legacy by Deborah A. Wolfe. Look at this cover. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It's gorgeous. I'm pretty sure the reason I have this book on my TBR pile is because of this gorgeous cover. Look how pretty that is. I mean, let's see. I'm looking to see if I pick this up at like Barnes & Noble or something. I mean, this just looks like the kind of book I would have seen at Barnes & Noble on like the clearance shelf and just scoop, right? Because it's gorgeous. Look at that. Shiny. Yep, beautiful. Lovely. So I'm looking forward to reading this one too. Like I said, guys, there's a bunch of these books that they've been on the TBR pile. They've been on the shelf waiting for me to get to them. And I've just been distracted by other books. You know how it goes. You know how it is for us readers. So here's your chance, you guys. Feed me recommendations of other dragon books that can fill in the other spots on this list, because we've got a blank space for number 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to make up our 12 months. I figured I would do it that way. Okay? I'm thinking along the lines of rereading Beowulf, but reading it with Professor Tolkien. Because, he did a translation of Beowulf, of course, and that would be really nice. Yeah, I would like to, go through that. And then I could reread Finn and Hengist, because, it's a snippet out of Beowulf, Finn and Hengist is, and those 2 would just go nicely together, and we could have like this literary discussion of Finn and Hengist and their mini battle within the saga. I think that would be awesome. That would be fun. But I don't know. That's a lot of work for someone who has a day job. Although it might be enough fun to make it happen. You guys let me know what you think. And let me know if there is a special dragon book that you want me to read and share with you guys. If there's something that just speaks to your soul, let's talk about it. Leave me the idea, the suggestion, the recommendation in the comments field below, or you can send me a private message on Twitter. I'm there as Sandy Lender. I've been on Twitter a long time, so I'm just Sandy Lender. That's it, you guys. Thumbs up for dragons, for the Year of the Dragon, and the opportunity to just geek out about dragons and their awesome sauce. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for following along. Please click the bell notification icon so you're notified when we start reviewing these dragon books.